Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this is it, the last stone of the Mintabie parcel. Finally, some will say. Um, it's been ups and downs, and I'm going to do actually a recap video of it next week. But for now, this is what we have to work on. It's about 8 carats. I would say it's probably N5. I don't think it's quite a black opal. I think it's a dark opal. As you see, there's already some color showing up here and here. The surface is a bit uneven. Let me turn it because I don't want to reveal that yet. The surface is a bit uneven, and all of this is probably gonna go because you see it's deeper, so that might go. So I think the stone might end up being something like this. I mean, obviously better shaped, maybe a long teardrop or long diamond. Um, but what I'm really excited about with the stone is the side. I think you've seen a couple of you got a couple of quick looks. But if I show you the side, this is the color bar we're dealing with. Um, as you see, very bright blue and red. It barely shows like this, so obviously I'm gonna go from this side. I would have gone anyway because I mean clearly the bar is there and clearly the camera lost focus. Okay, so clearly the bar is at the top, so there's no point in going here. I feel like it has. I mean, I'm gonna say minimal cracking. I see that there's maybe a small something here and here, but I still think that there's a lot of potential here. Um, for a great stone, I'm not gonna say it could make or break the parcel because I've gotten plenty of result from the parcel, but I think it could, be a good addition. I think I might end up with 3 carats or something like that, and I think maybe it's difficult to say without, of course, taking the top off. But I think there's a possibility of about 100 a carat, which would be a very nifty little stone. Probably pendant because I think it's going to be too long for a finger. I mean, too wide, obviously. If I go like this, it's not good. If I go like this, it's kind of long. But I think a pendant will work nicely. So I'm going to get started on it and show you the color. Hopefully, it's fantastic and I can retire. So I will be back shortly. And I'm back with the color, and oh my, is it gorgeous color. So you'll notice there's some inclusions there still. Here the push is a different color, and there's all of this that's not getting out. But you still see color, and look at, if I can get the right angle, yeah, look at that. It's a bunch of ribbons. And of course, right now you're watching it dry. This is probably my favorite part. There's a way to do it where there's the circle that's colored, yeah, but you cannot see. Yeah, nah, I cannot show it. Anyway, it's very good. It's sad for these inclusions, but I'm kind of running out of um, of bar, so I'm not gonna go deeper. Let me just wet it, and now this is a stone wet. And yeah, that's very very nice. A bit directional, but overall most angles, even this one that is kind of lame as blue, and then I turn it a bit and I see it becoming green. This is very green. This is very orange. Very orange as well. So great one. As I said, I'm not gonna try to get this out because right now my bar is maybe a millimeter thick. and I would like to have. I mean, I would like to have enough bar to slightly dome it. So I'm really not gonna go deeper, and I'm gonna exit it as it is. I still have to clean the back, but I'm still thinking about the shape because I would like to get rid of this. The issue is that the tip has quite a lot of color still. So then the question is it better to remove all of this and then this is my stone? Well, this is my stone anyway. Or should I just remove this and accept that there's going to be this different colored patch? That's something I have to think about. But yeah, this is. I'm actually really happy about the stone. It is. I'm glad I kept it for last because I do think it's gonna be the best of the bunch. So I will shape it and polish it and come back to you. And I am back for the final result of the last stone of the parcel. And so the question was, did I pick the right one to stand as the last one? Was it a worthy last stone, ending on a high note? And I think that yes, this is the stone. It's a bit directional to my taste, but you see the blue. Blue is probably the toughest color to grab on camera, but you have blue here. You see it here. You have all of this blue green, and then you see the red, the orange popping at the tip and here. Then and then you come here and you have these two squares, so to speak, well, rectangles. So that's a pretty nifty stone. It does have a few flaws. Obviously, this. Okay, obviously this patch here, but I really didn't want to lose the color that I get here from keeping it, and I didn't want to lose this tip either because it does show some nice color. And also, this is gonna be harder to see. There's two tiny sunspots here, and there's also here. It's not. I mean, it's not so visible unless you know it's there. But it is there, so that would be a bit of a value loss. So if we're talking about the specifics, this is an opal scale. I would say it's probably an N5 in terms of body tones. So it's dark. It's not a black, but that's still good enough. And I haven't weighted it yet. I like the color from the side as well. So let's weight it. I would say it's probably, because of the flaws, I would probably go something like 80 a carat. 80 a carat. And it is 3.8 carats, so let's put it at somewhere in the 200 80 value. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's gonna make a great pendant once it's set. Of course, because of the directionality, it's not going to be perfect. I would have loved if it could be in ring because you can more easily play with it. But even on a necklace, a pendant, you're gonna look at it maybe from this angle if you're a person. So you're gonna see it. It's gonna face decently for the observers, and then if they inspect closer, you can just move it and get more of that flash. So pretty happy. Yeah. So yeah, pretty happy. I did nail from the very beginning which song was gonna be the best, so I'm taking some pride in that. Next week is going to be a bit different. It's going to be just a recap of the parcel. Did I earn enough value to make it worth? Of course, as long as nothing is sold, it's not so great. It's not easy to evaluate. But in theory, it's an interesting exercise. And so it's gonna be a bit different. And I'm trying to set up a sale of the older material on the website that is in the description, so that maybe I can get another bigger parcel and do a similar experiment, so to speak. I managed to get some new stones that are gonna start. We're gonna be working with Cooper PD in the next few weeks, but I don't think I'm gonna do such a series in terms of trying to keep it consistent within the parcel. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna say things. So yeah, that will be it for this week. As always, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fancy things, and I will see you in the next one.